Jim, you mentioned herd immunity. Barclays has a note out today where they say if you think of immunity as a combination of those who've had it and recovered and those who've gotten the vaccine, they think 23 states have achieved 10% immunity. And that very dynamic, huge implications for the economy is what Larry Fink talked to the gang on Squawk this morning about. Take a listen.
When we have herd immunity through vaccinations, we are going to see the industries that are still struggling, the industries around the aggregation and congregation of human beings, such as culture, such as business conferences, sporting events, and importantly, restaurants, and importantly, travel. That's when you're going to start seeing most certainly by the fourth quarter, but maybe in the third quarter, a real extended economic rally in terms of the overall economy.
All right, Jim. So if that light at the end of the tunnel starts to really get bright, has the market priced it in, or is there more to go?
No, the market has not priced it in. Not at all. Larry, totally right. I think that there'll be animal spirits of people that will override even what we've seen in the stock market. Obviously, there'll be sectors that, do you want to buy Coca-Cola in that period? Well, I don't know. Maybe some of the companies that use their service, use the so-called soda jerk job, right, where someone's pouring it at a restaurant. But you know what, Carl, I've got to tell you, and I've done that job, so I don't mean being a jerk, okay? I've got to tell you that Larry is precise in, as we get more herd immunity, we will feel like we should do something with the money that we've been saving. That may actually cause some selling of the stock market, but not if we get another big stimulus check. I mean, this is, the Murray men are going to David, if that stimulus check comes to the Murray men of jobs, then look out. It's going to be Virgin Galactic, take it to 50.
Or any other SPAC,
GameStop.
Whether they price or when they announce their deal. To your point, President-elect Biden going to speak, I think, tonight on the plans for potentially, as you're saying, that new relief package that could include as much as $2,000.
Do you think, David, it should go to people who are out of work in need, or do you think it just should go to everybody?
I think it should go to people who are out of work in need. Was that a trick question?
Well, in Washington, no.
And then you've got the prospect, Jim and Carl as well, of course, for infrastructure spending again in the Biden administration, if they can get things through. Now, what you can actually get through this Congress, this divided Congress, this Congress that's dealing with the impact, of course, of the invasion of where it works and who, if anybody, may have actually helped in some way from the inside. I mean, it's just hard to imagine they're going to get much of anything done, but perhaps they will. One can only hope that will be the case.
Well, Carl, I think what we're all looking for is something that unites us. I don't know how you do that, but I think that if you get any sort of feeling which says that Washington is not going to implode and you get herd immunity, then I'm not saying happy days are here again, but maybe it could be a little like 2018. I mean, I think you'll still wear a mask at a lot of places, except for these states that don't seem to, like Oklahoma. I don't think it's a mandate, but things will get somewhat back to normal, but most importantly, people will absolutely do something as opposed to feeling to do nothing. And it'll be the spring. Right. I think it'll be time. Carl, I think it's going to be a time of happiness.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.